Do you know somebody like this? Maybe you are somebody like this. You know the kind. Somebody tells you their future dreams and goals, and you respond to them with, I could never. I could never skydive. I could never see myself traveling as an artist because I'm scared of flying. I could never experience or do the thing that you're saying you want to do. Stop. When somebody is telling you their dreams and their goals, it's not about you. Stop making it about you by talking about all of your belief systems and why you think that you can't do it. Instead, listen to them. Instead, get curious about what they're talking about and ask them for details. Like, tell me more. Where are the countries you want to travel to? What are the clubs that you would love to DJ at? What are the labels that you would love to work with? Get curious and don't worry about the how. The how is not important. What matters is that this person believes in the thing that they are set out to do, the thing that they really want to accomplish. Support them. Don't make it about you. And look, we will get to you. We will get into your belief systems and what that is actually about. But let me give you an example of why it is not a good idea to start telling somebody that you could never accomplish their dreams and goals. First of all, if you are a mentor and somebody looks up to you and you start talking about why you don't think you could accomplish those things, this might affect their vibes. Let me give you an example. There are many different mentors I have looked up to over the years, and some of them believed in what I was saying that I wanted to accomplish, and that made me feel great. Some of them didn't believe in me, and they said things like, I don't think that you can accomplish that. And often I took that as motivation to do it anyways. And sometimes I thought of it as them just thinking they're looking out for me by saying, I don't think you can accomplish that, because they thought if they said that and I got in my head that I might not, then I won't be disappointed if it doesn't happen, which is really silly and not actually helpful, but I got where they were coming from. Now, when somebody I truly respected and looked up to started telling me how they think they couldn't accomplish something because they weren't smart enough, because they weren't brave enough, because they just didn't feel like they had the skills, yet I had seen them accomplish so many things, that messed with my vibes. That got me thinking, wait a second. If this incredible human that has done all of these things doesn't even think they're capable of doing it, now what makes me think that I can? And this is actually a subconscious thing for me that would happen, because it was often role models that I was growing up with for years. And when you really dive into it, you start to realize that that is about their belief system. Their belief system is that they don't think they're strong enough, they're smart enough, they're brave enough. But chances are something happened in their childhood that affected them, that made them believe that to be true. If we all dive into our childhoods, we find these little stories that we heard, and then they stuck with us. And sometimes you need the right questioning tools. Sometimes you need a therapist to help you dive deep to figure out what that is about. But when you know this and you understand this, two things happen. One, you realize somebody else's goals and dreams are not about you. So don't put it on them. Don't make it about you, about what you think you can and can't accomplish, because that's work you need to do, my friend. It is not your dreams and goal. It is theirs. Or maybe it is. But you need to deal with that first. The second thing is, if you are then sharing your dreams and goals with somebody that you really look up to, and they start putting themselves down and they start making it about them, hey, wait a second. This isn't about me. This is about their experience. It's about what they're going through. So you can have empathy for them, and you can understand that just because they think they can't accomplish it doesn't mean they can't. That's just where they are right now. And they might not be the best person to share these dreams and goals with, because in sharing your dreams and goals, you might feel like you have to turn around and start supporting them and say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And these are all the reasons why, which you could do that. But you came here to share this exciting thing with them. And maybe you don't want to share your dreams and goals with the kinds of people that are just in that headspace right now where that might be their response. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. That's just where they're at. But being around people that are going to support you and say that's awesome and you could totally do that and tell me more is going to lift you up and get you so much more excited than being around somebody that starts making it about themselves. And we're all guilty of this. Seriously, like how many times has someone said like, oh, I love your tattoo. It's amazing. I could never do it. I don't like needles. Meanwhile, you hate needles and you know it is a totally different experience than getting blood work or getting a vaccine or any other kind of medical procedure. It's this thing that at the end of the day, you have this beautiful work of art that you're so excited about and you just breathe through it, right? So when somebody starts making their thing, your thing about them, it's not personal. Maybe choose somebody else to share those dreams and goals with. If you have been guilty of it, we all have. It's okay. In the future, just respond differently. And then maybe you want to go journal about that later. You want to go ask yourself, hey, what is that about? Why do I not think I can accomplish a thing that they're talking about? Of course I could go skydiving. I would be scared and I'd probably just like have to wear a diaper because I'd be crapping myself the whole time. But I might actually think it's freaking amazing and want to do it again after because I took that chance. I took that risk. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you're still around till the end, look at you. Thank you so much. I want to tell you something. I love plants. I love plants so much that I came up with this Don't Kill My Plant magnet that I really love, and I sell them for $4. So if you want one, I can mail one to you. Also, stickers. You can't kill my vibe. Dare you to kill my vibe. I have more on the way, different designs. I sell them for $3 each. Yeah. If you have a friend who you think would really dig this, or maybe you are that person, you can hit me up, DM me on Instagram, and we will set your order up. And that's it. That's all, folks. So much love. Mwah.